biggest mistakes that I personally believe that a lot of law practices and solo attorneys are making when it comes to digital content is focusing on information dumping and accolade sharing rather than focusing on one of the most important things that I believe to be is human connection. When someone's going through a tragic accident, say they lost a loved one or they got in an accident themselves to where they're devastatingly injured and they don't know where to turn, that instills a lot of fear in people, a lot of emotions. It can be grief and it can be overwhelming for them. And of course, when someone is looking for representation, they want someone who is knowledgeable and they want proof of someone who has helped someone through those kind of accolades. But in my opinion, that's kind of the bare minimum. When anyone is looking for any sort of service, they are expecting that person to be knowledgeable in their area because that is their job. But what are they looking for the most? They're looking for human connection, someone that can empathize with their situation and understand where they're coming from, and someone that can make them feel safe. And more importantly, heard. Someone that actually listens to their situation and understands what they're going through and wants the absolute best for them and to make their situation as easy as possible so that they can focus on the recovery, so that they can focus on their grief, and they want someone that can help them move forward with their situation while taking that emotional burden off them in the best way that they possibly can. I would say there's 3 key things that people are looking for when they're in search of legal representation. 1, are you actually a registered licensed attorney? Believe it or not, I've seen some crazy news stories about people who have done 20 plus cases that weren't even legally registered and they ended up getting arrested and thrown in jail, which is absolutely crazy how they were even able to make it into the courtroom in the first place. 2, they're looking to see if you are actually knowledgeable in the subject that you're able to help them with. A person who got in a car accident is not necessarily going to look for someone who specializes in something like medical malpractice or birth defects. They're going to want someone in that specific area to help them with their certain problem. And last but not least, I would say the third most important thing is human connection. Are you able to empathize with their situation and resonate with what they're going through and provide that kind of much needed emotional support that they're going to need when they're going through such a devastating thing? I believe number 3 is so important because we are in the age of just digital overload. Most people aren't even meeting in person these days. They're meeting through phone calls, Zoom calls, messages online to chatbots, and human connection is almost becoming a rarer thing. People are looking for someone that they can relate to, someone that can truly empathize with their situation and has maybe helped someone similar in that situation get out of that situation so that they know that you're able to help them as well. One of the best ways that I think you can do that is through client testimonials. Not only do client testimonials help someone through that kind of social proof manner, to where it shows that you've actually helped someone get out of that kind of situation, it can really resonate with people on an emotional level if they are going through the exact same situation that that client has gone through, and that they know that they can feel safe with you and trust you in that process to help get the same result for them and provide that kind of emotional support that they may desperately need. On top of that, you should also be making content yourself. You should be putting yourself in front of the camera because at the end of the day, you are your brand. You are the physical representation of your law firm or your practice. And even when you're making content like I am right now, I know it can be kind of weird because you're just sitting here talking to a camera, staring into the lens. But when you're making this kind of content, you want to act as if you're talking to someone sitting across the table from you. So you come from a point of authenticity. You can share your knowledge and you can share your accolades because that is proof that you're able to help them and that you know how you can help them. But you also want to know that you're a human just like them. You eat food, you drink water, and you poop just like everybody else. Making content, like anything else, is a skill. It's a skill that you can improve at. I know it can be kind of scary sitting in front of a camera, a little bit intimidating, but the more you do something, the more you become confident with it and the more you become comfortable with it. And if you're constantly creating content and putting it out there from a perspective of genuinely wanting to help people, that's going to show in your content and it's going to resonate with somebody because they kind of have a feel that they know you before they even meet you. And I know with what I'm talking about has generally been again, along the lines of devastating accidents or wrongful deaths, car accidents, and things of that nature, but this can go with any practice. Even stuff that can seem not as daunting, like family planning or writing wills, that can be pretty stressful for people as well. Another way to make good content is just by giving free tips out there. A lot of these people who are looking for that kind of representation, they don't know anything about the legal world. So if you were to give them a completely free tip along the lines of, even if they don't end up going with legal representation, they can still use that tidbit that you shared, they're gonna almost instantaneously resonate with you because you shared something with them that was deemed secret in your world, but you're sharing it for free with them. And when you give that tip, even if people don't need your representation, if they happen to come across your content, they could always run into someone who does and be like, oh, I think I know what situation. And I remember watching this 30-second clip that I saw on LinkedIn of Gary from XYZ law firm that said you should do this, this, and this. And then that friend is more than likely going to be like, oh, what's the name of their law firm? Let me look them up so I can maybe get a little bit more information. And that in itself can bring you some clientele as well. And through repetitive action of doing that, not only are you going to become better at making content, but it's also going to feel more comfortable and natural to the point where you just turn the phone on and you know exactly what to say that can resonate with the people that potentially need your help. And while there are those other people out there, I would absolutely love for you to reach out to us at Ripple here. We can help you with a lot of your stuff and answer any of your questions you may need. As a matter of fact, if you have any sort of questions about digital content or how you can improve your digital marketing, just leave a comment below or shoot us a direct message and we'll be happy to help you in any possible way that we can. I really hope you enjoyed this video and maybe got a bit of information that you might necessarily not been aware of. And if you didn't, I'm glad you watched this video anyway. But that's it for today. Thank y'all for watching and have a great day.